Welcome back to the channel, Cookie Runners. Today we actually have some really big news that affects pretty much everybody in Cookie Run Kingdom, and I'm actually really impressed that I have not seen anybody else talk about this. So let's dive right in and check it out. Basically, 3 days ago on the official Cafe Naver website for Cookie Run Kingdom, which, if you don't know, this is basically the Koreans', most popular forum website. And this is actually where the original and official developers for Cookie Run Kingdom actually post their full-on, patch notes, their sneak peeks, all of that stuff. So anyways, here about 3 days ago on July 25th, they dropped a post. And the title of the post after translation is Cookie Run Kingdom Streaming Beta Test Event Information. All right, the first section says, hello, this is Cookie Run Kingdom, and it says Cookie Run Kingdom streaming beta test will be held at the start of the event. Enjoy Cookie Run Kingdom in various browsers and get reward. And this is actually huge. I know for so many people, at least in my, community, that have struggled to get Cookie Run Kingdom to run on an emulator. Maybe their computer isn't good enough to run an emulator, or maybe even their device is too old now and they just simply can't download it from the App Store. Well, nevertheless, you're in luck. And now what's even more interesting is that it's actually a beta test period, which means that it's going to be starting here on July 25th on a Tuesday and then going until September 24th on a Sunday. So it doesn't look like at the current state that this is a permanent solution for every single player. But what I will state is that I have actually downloaded this thing, tested it out, and I'm actually thoroughly impressed with the lag and the latency. I'm actually really impressed that it doesn't seem to be that bad compared to what you would experience on sometimes even on emulators or things like now.gg, where you're actually playing Cookie Run Kingdom in a web browser utilizing their own service. Now, I don't know exactly what service that this is currently using, but I will state that, anybody can actually use this all the way up till September 24th. Now, unfortunately, we don't know if they're going to discontinue it after September 24th, or maybe they'll get a lot of positive feedback on it, or, see that a lot of people are using it, and then obviously continue, to offer it as a service to all of their players. But overall, it's absolutely bonkers. Now, as far as this massive image goes, unfortunately, it can't be translated here on the site directly. You actually have to download it and then obviously do your own translation, and I actually did that. But I will state a lot of this stuff is not really important when it comes to exactly what it's talking about. We're not going to worry about anything. All we really need here is actually going to be this link here, because this link is actually the link that we need. Once you click that link, it will officially bring you to the website that you need in order for you guys to play Cookie Run Kingdom in the browser. So once again, we're going to go ahead and click on this button here. Now, the translation, unfortunately, when you first jump into here, the translation, you don't have to worry about doing anything. You can obviously click this red button and follow through, put in your information if you are interested into that Starbucks, giveaway. But for me, I don't really care. I'm going to go ahead and check this little box, and I'm going to go ahead and click the X button, and that's going to get rid of it, and then, start pushing to start up the game. So essentially what I was going to say is right off the bat, everything is going to be in Korean, right? So unfortunately, you do kind of have to know what you're doing a little bit to load into the game, sign into your account, and then from here, you can actually then change the language to whatever language that Devsisters currently support inside of the game. So we're going to go ahead and push forward through that, do a little bit of fast forwarding here so you guys can kind of see the process going through. Now, just like with other players, they actually have via the browser version of the game, you can see it's loading here in the background, but they actually have this little bubble off to the right hand side. If you click on the little bubble, it actually pops this out, and then you do have the ability to actually adjust and move the keys, or the ghost keys that they have on screen. Again, because you're playing in a browser window, you do need some of these keys, or some of these keys can make it easier for you to pop off your skills via like battle runs, and also things like the new rhythm game mode stage. In order for you guys to move these keys around, you literally just click and drag on them, or you can click the X button, or you can, move or click to add a new one. But either way, really, really cool feature here. It definitely adds some customization. And like I said, this is something that you don't normally see in a browser player, but you do see in something like the emulators that you can download to play mobile games on the computer. So it is really, really nice. Alrighty, so we're officially logged into the game. Once again, this is via the browser. So I just want to show you guys how good the system can play. And once again, keep in mind that this is going to be remote remote gaming, right? So you're basically remoting into a cloud server somewhere. What I highly recommend that you do is that if you are just trying to play, get the best performance out of it that you can, is I would actually honestly come over here to the game environment settings. You could turn down your frame rate from 60 frames to 30 frames. You could even turn down the resolution all the way down to low. You could turn the skill effects off. You could turn all the other stuff off. Again, this is going to only aid in just making sure that the game performs a little bit better. Now, there is actually one caveat here, and I honestly think that it would really affect this when it comes to lag and latency, and that's probably going to be boiled down to your internet connection. Even if you have a device that you can run this in the browser and get it to function, it still might be really choppy and really laggy at times, especially if you are running McDonald's Wi-Fi, right? Because unfortunately, not everybody has the best internet out there, and if you are running on a crappy internet connection, because this is a cloud-based service, it will directly affect your signal to the game's servers. So obviously you got to keep that in mind, but that's no different than even playing this on your regular device, or your computer at home. It's all going to be based upon your internet connection sometimes according to how well the game performs. But overall, I will say it's definitely something that is viable. I'm going to be utilizing this myself when I'm at my work because I do work and function on a Mac computer, and there's hardly any emulators that are really good for, a Mac machine, or at least one that I have found. I have tried a lot of different ones, and so I'm definitely going to be looking to use this via the browser window. Unfortunately, though, it's only lasting until September 24th, so let's hope that they get a lot of, good turnout on it, get some feedback on it, and the developers continue to push this out even further, because this will give me the ability to actually play this game and grind it out at my work. But anyways, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe here on the channel for everything Cookie Run Kingdom related. And with that being said, as always, I'll see you guys on the next one.